Hey everybody, this is Mr. McKee with Net 225. Today I'm going to be going over the first packet tracer, which is going to be packet tracer 1.3.6, which is configure SSH. Pretty quick one to get you started. If you can see, let me move this off the screen a little bit. Alright, so I'm logged into Netacad, I'm clicked on the course. If I go under modules, the setup of the new courses look a little bit different, but all our content is right here under course content. Click that. Click load switching, routing, and wireless essentials. Alright, we have on the left pane all of our chapters. In the main pane we have all our information. Alright, so if this packet tracer is 1.3.6, if I go under chapter 1, hit the drop down arrow, go down to section 1.3, hit the drop down arrow again, I get a little, light blue highlighted background for that section. And then it says packet tracer configure SSH right there. Right, so if I click on that, that takes me to the third section of chapter 1, which is secure remote access. Alright, and that shows you all the pages. Pretty good setup. I mean, it shows you how Telnet is not secure, not encrypted. So if you have, if you're looking at the data packets, you can actually see all the data going across it, like the password, right? Versus SSH encrypting the packets, everything's encrypted. All right. All right, and this actually shows you how to verify the switch supports SSH, how to configure SSH, which steps right there, which is really good. Refer back to this when you're doing your packet tracer, and then how to verify SSH is operational. Right, it shows you using PuTTY to SSH into a device. You know how to show all your SSH data. All right, so packet tracers right here. That's your information sheet. Looks like a little PDF file icon, and then the PKA file or packet tracer file is right there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I've downloaded the packet tracer file already, but you click that, download it, close this window down. All right, so I've already logged on too, so if it prompts you to log on, you log on with your Netacad username and password. All right, the little pop-up window that pops up on packet tracer, make sure you log in with your enter your first name and last name. All right, and I'm going to tile these. Tile one right here, tile this one right here. All right, and you can see your completion rate needs to be 100 out of 100. This is all your instructions. Note the S1 has a VLAN 1 set up, PC1 has network card, same IP address as S1 is. If you look on the screen, now if I'm going to reset this. All right, see how it's not converged, nothing's communicating. Hit the fast forward button. All right, 2 green triangles, that means everything's converged. All right, we should be good to go. All right, so on this one, SSH should replace Telnet for management connections. Telnet uses insecure plaintext communications. SSH, on the other hand, provides security for remote connections by providing strong encryption of all transmitted data between devices. In this activity, you will secure a remote switch with password encryption and SSH. All right, and if you can see right now, it's only a one-page lab or packet tracer. All right, so first thing we want to do is secure passwords using the command prompt on PC1, Telnet into S1. So we're going to click on PC1, click on desktop, make this a little bit bigger. All right, click command prompt. You can see we're on the command prompt right now on the C drive. All right, so Telnet supposedly is already set up, so let's, and there's the user exec and privileged exec passwords are both Cisco. So if we go up here, there's a little lag on here. All right, let's go back. All right, Telnet. Telnet 10.10.10.2, which is, there's S1's IP address. It shows it's trying it and it's opening. Telnet session, user access verification, passwords will be Cisco. All right, we're at user exec. All right, privilege exec, if we go to enable, Cisco. All right, so we're in privilege exec mode. Good to go. All right, so save the current configuration so that any mistakes you might make can be reversed by toggling the power for S1. All right, so it's wanting us to copy the running config to the start config. So we type in copy, run, and I'm using the tab to autofill in the commands, but it's copy running config to startup config. All right, destination file name is going to be start config, yes, so hit enter. All right, so everything's saved. It didn't really grade that, but that's something good to do so you have a backup of your current configuration. All right, so show the current configuration and note that the passwords are in plain text. So if I do a show running config, there's our host name, there's our privileged exec password. For more, hit spacebar. All right, there's our IP address we're logged into using. Here's our line 0 through 4, password Cisco, local, and then line 5 through 15, password Cisco local. All right, and that's the end. All right, so enter the command that encrypts plain text passwords. It tells us it's service. Actually, we're going to go to global config, so configure T or configure terminal. Right, so we got to make sure it has config in parentheses for our command line. All right, so let's do service password. And I keep autofilling in this in because I want to type it in and type it in incorrectly, but service password encryption is our command. Hit enter. All right. Our completion rate went up, so apparently that's right. All right, verify that all passwords are encrypted. All right, so let's exit out of that. Show run. All right, that password is encrypted. That password's encrypted. That password's encrypted. And if you notice all these, this hash, and I believe this hash is all the same. All right. So Control C to exit out of that. All right. Set the domain name and generate secure keys. It is generally not safe to use Telnet because data is transferred in plain text. Therefore, SSH whenever it is available. Configure the domain to be netacad.pka. So first thing we want to do is go to global config. All right. So let's do IP domain name. IP domain name is, where is it? Netacad PKA. All right. Completion went up, so fingers crossed that was correct. All right, secure keys are needed to encrypt the data. Generate the RSA keys using a 1024 key length. Okay, so we want to do the crypto key generate RSA. So we're telling it to generate a RSA key. It asks us the key length, which is 1024. All right, it's done. Should be good. All right, create an SSH user and reconfigure the VTY lines for SSH only access. Right, create an administrator user with Cisco as the secret password. All right, so we're going to generate a username password. Right, username. If you guys saw that too, I just got it just told me that SSH 1.99 was enabled, but all right, so username is going to be administrator. All right, username administrator, and then secret is, where's that, Cisco. All right, so that's right. Configure the VTY lines to check the local username database for login credentials to only allow SSH and to only allow SSH for remote access. And then finally remove the existing VTY line password. Okay. So first thing, and when I showed you guys the running config, they had 0 and 4 virtual terminal lines separated. All right, those are separated from those, but we're going to do all these together. So 0 to 15, they're all going to be the same password. Login local, because it's going to be looking at the local database. All right, transport input SSH. And I can't type today, so all right, so transport input SSH. All right, and then remove the existing virtual terminal line password or VTY line password. So no password Cisco. All right, and that's really good. If you're like me and usually type stuff in incorrectly by accident, anything you type in, you can put no in whatever command you just put in to reverse it out of there to fix it. All right, so exit the Telnet session and attempt to log back in using Telnet. So let's do exit. All right, exit out of that. All right, so now we're out of the Telnet session. Try to log back in the Telnet session. All right, so it didn't let us in. So that's right. All right, attempt to log in using SSH. So type in SSH, hit enter without any parameters. All right, tells you the parameters right there, username, target. So type in SSH space -L. That's not a 1, that's an L. The username is administrator. And then the host you to log into, which is our switch. All right, password Cisco. All right, so we're in. We're good to go. All right, so upon successful login, enter privileged exec mode and save the configuration. Cisco, and then save the configuration. So copy running config to startup config. Destination file name is going to be start-config. Hit enter for yes. All right, and then you are done. Toggle the power. If you're able to successfully access S1, toggle the power and begin again at part 1. All right, so we're good. I can close this down. Now, what it's talking about when you toggle the switch, whoops, it's right here, I think. Toggle the power. Well, do I remember how to toggle the power? No, to toggle the power on a PC. It's right there. And it's locked. Anyways, I don't really know why it says that, but yeah. Well, I'll figure out how to do that, but usually if it's not locked down, you can turn off the switches and the routers. Well, power cycle devices, that'll do it too. That'll power cycle both of them. But go ahead and save this as your PKA file, because you're gonna have to update. You're gonna have to upload this completed file, PKA file, a screenshot of your completion. All right, screenshot there. It should show your. Mine says yes, but it should show your name right there, and that you're going to complete. All right. If you're not complete, go to assessment items, and if you just can't figure it out, you can do a screenshot of this, and this will tell you your score, and I'll accept that too. Some of these packet tracers will also have questions, so you'll actually have to upload 3 files: this, the packet tracer file, and the instruction sheet, which I'm going to convert those to Word documents, and you have to upload those too. But always try to, all your answers, do those in either red text or blue text so it's easier for me to see them. All right, because it's a job trying to look through there at black text that people have entered. All right, but thanks for watching. About 17.5 minutes, wasn't too bad. And I'll talk to you guys later.